Hello my sisters, it's time to ignite standard with Ignis, Weapon Rogue. Essentially the game plan of this deck is we're going to be using Ignis as a way to get us a Win Fury weapon. This Win Fury weapon will be buffing up with all the stereotypical Weapon Rogue support cards, then using Maestra as a spicy tech card against Big Spell Mage. This card will unfreeze your hero whenever you do slam down a hero card, making this a very valuable card in that matchup, and you can hit some very spicy choices such as Alkir, Cariel, or Zul'jin, all of which are really good cards for getting your weapon to absurd heights. However, if you're looking to counteract Big Spell Mage, you're going to be looking for a lower cost hero card. Now for the one guy, first thing to look out for is Maestra. Maestra is great against Big Spell Mage, but if it is in that matchup, don't keep her. Ignis is the best card to keep if you don't have to keep Maestra for that matchup. Then you're going to be looking for any of your coin generating cards such as O Manager or Dig for Treasure, which also acts as the other card pool that you're going to be looking for, which is draw power cards. Early game removal tools such as Watcher of the Sun are also really good to keep. Now with all being said, let's look at some game. Okay, time for a game against Mage. This is actually probably going to be the worst matchup that we possibly could have with this deck. We are a little bit of a slower version of the stereotypical Weapon Rogue list that I know that is floating around right now. But we do have a spicy tech card just in case for this matchup, right? Which is great. You might see it in this game, which is Maestra. Maestra is such a good tech card against this. I wish she cost maybe one less and then she would be even stronger, but it is what it is, right? All right, can we get anything good off of this top deck? I'll take a quick pick for later. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to draw a card here. I'm assuming because they're playing slow or not playing anything at all, they're Big Spell Mage. I know there's a few Big Spell Mage lists floating around. There's one that is like running some lower cost spells, but at the same time, like to try to counteract like the Big Spell Mage matchup with each other, or like ways to gain additional armor through the elemental that freezes stuff. Just actually kind of cool. Oh, Maestra is good. Oh, I wish we had used the sharpener here though before. Okay, Ignis isn't bad. And the nice thing about Maestra is there is a theory where you could generate something that isn't a Win Fury weapon that would be good off of Ignis, and top decking Watcher is actually pretty cool here. But I don't know if I want to do that this turn. I think we just slam down the weapon and then we hit their minion. We're going to take the damage anyway, so might as well get rid of it. No, that is not good. Okay, well, because the plan here was going to be Forge Watcher, or I mean Maestra, bounce it back. None of these options are that good. Dr. Boom in theory is decent just because it is an early game minion or an early game hero card, but I think Brucon can be broken in this scenario. Also, I guess Garrosh could be good just to like remove stuff and it gives us like a higher attack weapon. But I really don't actually remember what Garrosh's hero power is. I won't lie there. Garrosh was a card that I I tried to make him work. He just didn't. Okay, well, I mean, sure. Go for the armor gain. They didn't actually play. Okay. I guess, yeah, we can Maestra, or not Maestra. We can Watcher the Sun. Oh, that feels bad. That feels really, really bad. Let's bounce back. I kind of want to go for another Maestra. We actually probably should have looked for Maestra in the first place. All right, let's use that to get rid of that. Okay, Greedy Partner. So they are Big Spell Mage, but I know there's this variant floating around. I don't know how strong it is. I've completely fallen off of the Big Spell Mage. I'm just not interested in the deck, to be fair. Like, it just isn't for me. Oh! Alkir's hero power gives Win Fury, right? That means we don't actually have to slam down Ignis. We just need to survive until 9 mana and buff up our weapon as much as possible. Oh! You know what? I never considered this, but Alkir is actually probably our best card that we can generate there. Like, out of everything possible, I think that's legitimately one of the best cards that we could get. Coin, coin. Buff up our weapon. Do the 5 damage. I don't care. I really don't care. Okay, so basically, if we keep buffing up our weapon, we gotta make sure we keep 2 durability, because we do want the Wind Fury, right? Okay, there's Fizzle. I think they're... I'm trying to think of, like, who's... Oh, this is Warshak's list. Okay. Actually, someone else might have come up with the list, but, like, he played a few games of it. Interesting. Alright, let's just trade this in. They're down to 22, so we do... Like, if they don't heal any bit, we should be fine for next turn combo. Though it is also worth mentioning big taunts would be a bit annoying for us to deal with. Okay, so how we can pop that, we can AoE the board and heal, I think is the play. Because we need to get rid of the taunt. And I don't think we are able to do that on this turn. We're at 22. We could preparations into Harmonic to get 3 additional attack. Then we only need 1 additional attack. If we had 1 more mana, then we would do Purchase instead. Yeah. Let's pop the Fizzle just to get it off the board. I'm hoping they don't slam down too many minions, because if they don't slam down too many minions, then we can just purchase and then... Oh. Okay. We need 1 more durability. Watcher of the Sun. Let's go gambling! Woo! Of course... Okay. That was probably the worst. I'm trying to think of like what other forge cards we could use, but this one just makes a lot of sense. Oh, Hammer of Wrath is actually really, really nice. Oh, that's so nice. Get rid of that. Oh, Deadly Poison too. Perfect, actually. Buff up the weapon a little bit more, and then just pass it to them. Hopefully they don't have a way to gain... They'd have to gain 4 armor, and we don't have enough... or a big enough minion for them to do it, because I don't think they can freeze their own minions with that freeze minion. Mana Storm. Yes, please, yes. They can't do it. Well, I mean they could use a Sunset Volley, but that won't get them a minion. Oh, what fools they are! Behold, Alkir, it's time for the sands of time to change, and this will be a GG. Okay, time for a game against Rogue. Let's see what they have in store for us. I know we're playing Weapon Rogue, but they could be playing the Weapon Rogue with only 2 minions in the list. I think that version might be better in the long run, but this is a lot funnier, so we're doing this version instead. I know that sounds a little bit weird, but sometimes you just gotta go with funnier options, right? Okay, so it does look like they're Weapon Rogue, but they're probably the other type of Weapon Rogue. But to be fair, we do have some heals, so we could actually probably keep ourselves alive for a little bit longer than they can, which is actually pretty good. I guess we just equip this weapon for now. Okay, so we're taking 3 damage no matter what, a turn. We need 1 more mana for Ignis. And I'm just going to Hero Power for now. We'll slam down Ignis next turn. We'll bounce him back if we need to bounce him back. But if we don't, we don't, right? Wind Fury is just like a really, really good option to have as Rogue. Again, I've been wanting to make this as a deck since Titans originally came out. But like, it just didn't feel like it had enough support. And finally, we have a lot of ways to buff up a 2 durability weapon. So you're not like reliant on just sitting on a weapon, you know, for turns on turns on turns that hope you get up to 15. And I think also the other times I've tried this deck out, I was doing something a little bit different, where I was always choosing the highest cost weapon, which is a huge mistake. There are cases where the medium weapon actually is just right, but that didn't come up that much either. All right, let's heal ourselves up. Oh, if I had a way to consistently get to Crusader's Aura in Rogue, I would probably try to make some type of weird... Oh, I haven't done a Pirate Rogue list in a long time. That might be something for future me to try out. I think the next Rogue list is going to be a Maestra Excavating list, just because I feel like that's a deck that could be a lot of fun. We'll see. How much damage? Wait. We're gonna have this next turn. Unless they can magically do 25 damage to our face, I think we should be fine. Okay, I mean, that is really close, but it isn't enough. All right, we're gonna get a bit hip hop in here. Hip hop and a jump away from our maximum damage. GG. Okay, time for a game against DK. Let's see what they have in store for us. Let's keep everything here. Watcher is kind of questionable, but it does allow us to have Ignis online as quickly as possible. There's Maestra. Okay. I guess we've just Forge. The dream replay would be to get Cariel off of Maestra, because then we never have to worry about durability. But I think there might be some better options that I'm just forgetting about right now. All right, let's get rid of their minion. Oh, manager, preparation, gets rid of their minion, coin, get Maestra. Maestra will give us something cool, hopefully. Tasman gives us AoE that we don't normally have access to. Not probably the best. Also, it's a low cost hero, which is actually pretty good in this matchup just because of the fact that they could freeze us out. Maestra, round 2, fight! Okay, all three of these options are bad for us. Jaina is actually kind of interesting, but I'm going to go with Uther because that's funny. If we had ways to bounce back the minions, the horsemen off of Uther, that would be even better, but we don't. I also, like, there's another Maestra list that we could easily try, which is, like, Excavating Rogue, where you're using Maestra as a way to get into, like, a Warlock hero. Because then you could always, like, you can bounce them back, right? But then you're, like, kind of, I don't know. That's something that I've been thinking about maybe trying out. I just haven't got around to it. And then I was like, I'm going to try this for 1 or 2 games. And so far, the games that I've had with this deck have been so hilarious that I was just like, we'll put that Excavating Rogue on the back burner. Plus, I've also been hearing people talking about Weapon Rogue right now. I was like, if people are talking about Weapon Rogue, why not just do Weapon Rogue for now, right? Because if we do Weapon Rogue now, before everyone is tired of seeing Weapon Rogue with my own little unique twist, I don't have to scrap it like I did with the Big Spell Mage. Hence why I swapped this and Secret Hunter around on the release schedule, even though it's already edited and recorded and thumbnails are done, but it is what it is, right? We can use preparation, do this, draw 3. I don't actually know. Oh, because I didn't want to burn a card, but I miscalculated the number of. Oh no, we can use the brochure to get rid of the 2-1. Do we even? We probably should just attack into it. This is a little bit of a misplay, but it is what it is. We should have done that in the reverse order. We should have attacked into the 2-1 and then done that to the 3-1. Now, we might have a little bit of a problem with... maybe we wasted that a bit early. Now that I'm looking at the board state, that might have not been what we wanted to see. Oh, purchase is kind of funny. I wish we were still running Tar Trap. That would be really good right about now. I'm going to get rid of one of the minions, see what we draw up. Oh, treasure. Wait, we don't have enough cards in, or sace in hand. Oh, Foam Render could be bad. To be fair, though, we will be healing for 5 a turn. At a bare minimum. The other funny thing here is... oh, Sharpener would have been really good. I was going to say, the other funny thing is we could use Sharpener to, like, reset it down. I'm just going to get rid of some of the minions. We probably actually should have won face, but... I want to minimize the amount of damage that we're going to be taking every turn, and we're going to be taking 5 for the next few turns, so at least 5, I should say. Okay, see, okay, so we'll be taking 6, or not 6, 8 damage a turn. Well, okay. Oh, Glowworm is funny. That gets rid of the minion. We can sit back. Ironically enough, we could actually forge it to trigger Ignis. Okay. The question is, do we reset the durability? No, we can't at this point. We just got to keep buffing up the weapon. Hopefully we draw into the sharp shipments, because I really don't want to reset at 8 attack. And as long as they don't have big taunts. Speaking of big taunts. Well, you can coin, draw a few cards. Come on, something good. That doesn't do what I needed to do, but that does technically work, I guess. Sure, give us some minions. Sharp ship. Oh, I really wish that had hit something else. Can we get a... probably should... in hindsight, we might have actually wanted to grab the snake there, just to get rid of the 3-1, but that should be fine. And I don't want to reset the weapon yet. We have 2 durability. We should have a way to, like, get rid of the 3-1. Oh, hell no. I don't want to deal with infinite. Well, actually, you know what? We can fill up our hand actually pretty easily, so maybe that won't be a problem. Because we can't hit that with the pop, which kind of sucks. Oh, Ignis. Okay, maybe we do reset our weapon. Oh! Okay. Wait. That technically does it. That actually does it. The lifesteal on the weapon is really nice, though. I almost want to use purchase just to flood our hand so we don't have to deal with plagues. Is this the play? We're burning a few cards. Shipment, great. Frostplague, not that good. Watcher is fine. Also would have preferred to hit Helia there, but it is what it is. I don't think we'll ever are going to be able to assemble all 4, but it would be funny if we could. Okay. Oh, manager as a burn, so we're at 20 damage. Let's forge this down. I don't think we care about healing this turn. So we're looking for 10 damage. 10 damage is what we're looking for on the weapon. And them having no taunts, right? Well, actually, no. We're looking for 9 damage with no taunts. Okay. Our hand's full. They just don't have the Primus. The Primus is the only thing that would stop us. I guess, technically, also Ziliax, but, like... Okay, Reska isn't the Primus. Do we just have this next turn? Wait, they got them down to themselves to 18. Oh, so we only... We only need 8 damage. Well, you know what they say. GG. No re. Just going to be a bit deadly here. Just buff it up a bunch. Sharp shipment. And wabam! 22. Alright, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So, I played 20 games with the deck, ended up with a 50% win rate, but I will say this, I think I got incredibly lucky. I did not actually run into that many big spell mages, and the ones that I did, I won one of the games, which is the one showcased in this video, and the others, I didn't draw into Maestro quick enough in order to counteract that negative synergy between our deck and theirs. Overall, I do think this deck is probably a slower variant of the more meta-relevant version of Weapon Rogue, but it is a lot more funny, which is why I wanted to showcase it, and it is a deck that I've been trying to make work ever since Ignis originally came out. But like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.